So what is the second of the top 3 mistakes that we see buyers making over and over again when they're trying to figure out what offer to make on a home? I'm Chantal Kunacek, founder of the Kunacek Group, here with our Truths in Real Estate series to bring some clarity to you. So the number 2 mistake that we see repeatedly is buyers looking at online real estate websites' average cost per square foot data and using that as a basis for making an offer. So here's the truth. Square footage is a really tricky conversation. It is certainly relevant and it is definitely impactful to sale price. The key is you've got to make sure that you have the right data that was used to compile that average cost per square foot. When you're looking at real estate websites online, you have no idea what data was used. For example, they could have looked at homes from $200,000 all the way to $1.2 million to come up with that average cost. Or perhaps they looked at the exact price range you're looking in, but they don't specify for features like location, building style, and condition. And all of those, I assure you, will affect the cost per square foot. So the key becomes you have no idea what was used to create that data, and that's where the trouble lies. Here's an example for you. There's a house that is 3,000 square feet. That house is a bi-level and it sits on the side of a busy road. It has what was at one point particularly awesome wall-to-wall green shag carpet and matching pistachio green appliances from 1968. And there is psychedelic wallpaper that is still sort of kind of mostly stuck to the walls. Now I've got a similar house that's just a little bit farther over in town. That was also built in 1968 and it's also 3,000 square feet, but it's a colonial and it's sitting at the end of a cul-de-sac. It has been renovated top to bottom. There's a new kitchen, new baths, new hardwood floors, new roof, new furnace, you name it, the works. It's all been done. If you use an average cost per square foot calculation off of one of these real estate websites as the basis for what you should offer, you would be making the same offer on both of the 2 houses because they're both 3,000 square feet. Clearly, I'm sure you can see that those 2 houses are not going to sell the same way. So what do you do? Well, the easy way is you ask your realtor. Your realtor can look at data of homes that have sold that are of similar location, similar condition, similar style, and based on that data, come up with an average cost per square foot. That data then would be a great gauge for helping you to determine what to make for an offer. Now, I am not saying ever that cost per square foot should be the only factor considered when making an offer. It certainly should not. There are many other things that need to be combined, but it is a really good starting point. So I hope that provides some clarity for you, and you will click to subscribe below to see more of our Truths in Real Estate videos.